Hi everybody, it's Cyclone. Today we're gonna review the Luxilon 4G Rough. Let's go. So we all know that the Luxilon 4G is a classic, but this Luxilon 4G Rough, what is different with this string? So it's basically the same thing with the RPM Blast and the RPM Blast Rough. This string should offer a bit more spin. Basically what it's doing, instead of being just slick, it has a bit of holes in it, a different type of shape that should offer a bit more spin. And that's pretty cool because, you know, the Luxilon 4G is a firm polyester string that is meant for control. So let's see if this rough is adding a bit more to this string, and we'll see if it's better than the 4G. And for this review, I strung my Volkl V-Cell 10320 gram at 50 pounds with this Luxilon 4G Rough 1.30 millimeters. And you know, it's a string that I don't think I've tried in my life. I've tried the 4G, but I haven't tried the 4G Rough yet. But you know, from experience, I really like the RPM Blast Rough. I know it's not the same kind of string, but what I'm trying to say is that I like rough string. So we'll see. You know, normally I like the snapback of those type of strings. So yeah, should be pretty good. So normally, if you're looking for control and a bit more spin, this could be a good option if you want a high hand string. Let's go on the court and let's discover this. On the court with the Luxilon 4G Rough, I felt the control of the Luxilon 4G, so that's perfect. But I also felt the bite of the rough. It's a different feeling, so if you're used to the RPM Rough, it's basically the same feeling with a bit more control. You feel that the ball is getting through the hole of the string, and so it puts spin. I know it may sound weird if you haven't tried a rough string yet, but yeah, it's kind of a weird feeling, but I really like it because it gives this extra bite to the 4G, and for me that's really a plus. And if I had to choose between the 4G and the 4G Rough, I think I would go with the 4G Rough just because of that, for the spin. Alright, so yeah, you definitely still have the same control that the regular 4G has, and I'm not surprised by that, obviously, okay? But the rough element had a bit more feel to the ball, because you have, you know, I don't know how to explain, but you feel the ball coming in a bit more, and you feel the ball, you know, gripping a bit more, obviously, but yeah, it's still firm. You know, it's tough to play a full 2 hour with this if you're not used to that type of stiffness. And that's something I'm gonna put a big warning here. Don't play with this string if you have a bit of arm issue, like it's the stiffest string. Like, keep in mind that Stefanos Tsitsipas was playing with this string and was considering to switch to it, and has a lot of problem because he's in love with this string, but at the same time it's giving him harm issue and he don't want to switch. And you know, so just be careful if you're playing with this string. You need to remember, like, this string is probably one of the toughest string to play on the market because you have so much control, and that's something pretty cool, but you know, that's also something that can give you like a lot of pain. So yeah, overall a really good string because it's doing what it says, but yeah, a really tough string to play with. Have you ever tried the Luxilon 4G Rough? Let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, to comment, and to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.